Hello YouTube, I'm the Beheaded Nerfer, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the Hammershot. Okay, so starting off cosmetically, this is a very, very good looking blaster, I think. It's got this fake wood grain on here, which maybe is a little bit cheesy, but then it's also got this bandage around the handle, and kind of this razor, I want to call it a razorback tactical rail, kind of interesting. There, it's got your Zombie Strike logo right there, and it's kind of, I don't know, maybe they're supposed to be steam ports or something, but there's little holes right here. So they're obviously going for zombie apocalypse kind of feeling with this, hence the name Zombie Strike, and I like it a lot. So this blaster is a 5-shot blaster with a rotating barrel. You load your darts in like so. Very simple. 4, 5. And then to prime this blaster, this is probably the thing that everybody is getting it for, but you can prime this blaster with one hand. Now, this does require some thumb strength. So if you're like 7 years old or something, you're not going to be able to do this. You need probably a full-grown thumb, which is kind of weird, is because considering this is supposed to be for kids, you definitely need an adult-ish sized thumb to be able to pull this back and prime the blaster. Now if you also have genetically small thumbs or something, or you're known for smaller thumbs, then this is probably not going to work for you. As you can see, it's pretty comfortable for me. I can just get into there and pull it back, so there's no problem for me. But otherwise, yeah, this is very good. So this does get about 75-foot ranges. Here, I'll fire for you right here. It's very accurate, fairly accurate. You know, it is a muzzle load type of pistol, so it's not going to be incredibly accurate or anything like that. But it's pretty good. It's very good for its accuracy. So as you see here, you've got like this open space here that you can probably hang a D-ring or your tactical belt, bandolier, or whatever. And then you've also got one in the back here, which is probably going to be more useful for you if you want to have it in a pistol. Another thing to note about this is that it does fit very nicely in a cargo pocket. The cargo pocket is like a perfect size for this, and that's what I use for a holster. So this is, as I said before, a 5-dart auto-rotating barrel. If you rotate it by your hand, it's perfectly fine. It's not going to damage anything. All you hear is the air restrictor popping a little bit. If you do rotate the barrel in between two of the dart tubes, when you pull back the hammer, it auto-rotates it and corrects it. So there's no misfires or whatever like that. I have not had a misfire with this blaster yet. Okay, so going down here, this tactical rail, as you can see, I really, really like this style of tactical rail. It looks really, really cool, I think. I like to call it a razorback tactical rail. Don't ask me why, but that's what I call it. And then moving back here more, here's your hammer again. Fairly heavy pull, not too bad. You can't really like slam fire this like cowboy kind of fan fire. It kind of works, but it's kind of hard, and it's really hard on your outside part of your hand. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Even it does say in the directions that you can do that, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. This trigger is a pullback trigger. It's rounded. Pullback trigger. Kind of obvious. The fulcrum point is somewhere up in here, so it's not a compression trigger, like what I call a compression trigger, because all the trigger slides backwards like this. It's more of a torque trigger, as I call it. It kind of slides up like this. That's okay, nothing to complain there. It is very sensitive, or pretty sensitive. Nice pull, very smooth, nothing to complain about there. And then moving down, the handle on the ergonomics on this thing is very good. I like it. It fits bigger hands very well. And actually, to be quite honest with you, this blaster feels like it was designed more for teenagers than, like mid-teenagers than actually it was to be like maybe 10-year-olds or something like that. Because this handle is fairly big, and I've got a medium adult-sized hand, and it fits it very, very comfortably. And nothing to complain about there whatsoever. But yeah, this blaster is very good. It is exclusive at Target and retails for $14.99, so that is a bit of a drawback. because it is exclusive to Target. But I would, if you got a chance, pick this up, is because this is my favorite secondary so far. Just because, I mean, you could dual wield this thing if you had 2 of them, or a Rebel Sweet Revenge, which is basically the same thing. So yeah, that just about concludes my review on this. I would definitely recommend getting this as a secondary weapon. 10 out of 10. Nothing to complain about here. It's absolutely awesome. Just one thing to do check though when you are about to get this blaster is that, you know, when it's in the packaging, make sure that that thumb reach is comfortable for you, because if it's not, then it's just totally gonna screw up your experience with this. But yeah, I recommend this blaster. 10 out of 10. If you would, please click that subscribe button down there. I believe it's down there or down there. One of the two. Get it mixed up. Give me a like if you liked the video, and post a comment below. Got any questions or anything like that, or comments? That's what the comment section is for. Also, if you want to, send me a message and I will answer them as soon as I can. So yeah, until next time, guys, keep nerfing.